Pakistan has issued a note imposing extensive airspace restrictions across its southern and central regions from 9th June to 10th June 2026, a move widely seen as preparation for an upcoming missile test. Pakistan has sought US approval to acquire AIM-120C8 AMRAAM missiles for its F-16 fighter jets. That has a range of over 160 kilometers, features a two-way data link and Link 16 connectivity, and the ability to receive mid-course updates from AWACS ground-based radars and other fighter jets for longer-range engagements. One Para-Special Forces of Western Command successfully conducted a Heliborne insertion of troops along with an underslung light specialist vehicle, showcasing the Indian Army's rapid force projection, operational mobility and mission readiness in challenging terrain. The Western Air Command and the Indian Army Northern Western and Southwestern Commands conducted Exercise Josh 2.0, in which the Integrated Air Command and Control System reduced sensor-to-shooter time. The Armenian army has fully integrated the Pinaka system into its operational units, with the system now ready to carry out assigned combat missions. Turkish media has expressed concern over reports that Greece could potentially seek access to India's 1,500 km long-range land attack cruise missile. While no missile deal has been officially confirmed, the reports have sparked debate within Turkish strategic circles. Bangalore-based SaniaX is developing advanced carbon fiber composite structures for naval vessels, enabling lighter, stronger, corrosion-resistant and more fuel-efficient maritime platforms. The Indian Navy is upgrading submarine fire safety with automated firefighting, advanced CO2 suppression, and smart dual-sensor fire detection systems for faster response and improved survivability. Haryana-based DroneVerse has successfully tested its Ru-10 drone carrying a 2 kg dummy warhead, demonstrating the platform's strike capability and payload integration. Adani Defense and Aerospace has unveiled Indigenous truck and SUV-mounted counter-drone systems, designed to protect convoys and forward-deployed forces against aerial threats. JSW Defense has announced that its upcoming Hyderabad facility will have the capacity to produce up to 300 VBAT annually, which has already been ordered by the Indian Army. Retired Air Marshal Anil Chopra has described Russia's Su-57 offer to India as a golden deal, stressing the urgent need for a fifth-generation fighter. He warned that Pakistan's planned induction of 40 J-35 stealth fighters could alter the regional air power balance, while India's AMCA is unlikely to enter service before 2035. He also highlighted Russia's offer of the 400 km R-37M long-range air-to-air missile and 400 km Kh-69 stealth air-launched cruise missile under the weapons package, which could also be integrated onto the Su-30. He also added that 55 Su-57 are currently in Russian service, and India cannot afford to wait another decade for a stealth fighter capability, and should quickly procure at least 2 to 3 squadrons of Su-57 to bridge the capability shortfall. The Su-57D is designed as a command and control mothership that could integrate with the Gata QCAF and CATS Warrior, enabling advanced manned-unmanned teaming operations. After ending the monopoly of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited in aircraft manufacturing, the Ministry of Defence has opened indigenous tactical missiles and rocket production to private industry, selecting Adani Defence, Bharat Forge, Icomtel Limited and Solar Defence. The DRDO has distributed 12 tactical missile projects including Pralay missile among public and private firms based on capability, reducing its traditional reliance on Bharat Dynamics Limited as the primary production partner. Today's top 3 comments.